calling from Connecticut. I am part of your team.
Welcome, welcome.
I was touching bases because I've been a little challenged. Um, One of the challenges that I'm running into is that I feel that my business, I just feel like my business won't ever apply for any of these grants. And I
So,
think that's one of them. I don't know why I feel that way. It's just, I'm into real estate and I just feel like everyone's story is so much better than mine. I'm never going to get a grant at this rate,
yep. So,
because,
what I want you to do is I want you to take that thought, that negative thought that you're not going to win. If you go into it thinking you're not going to win, you won't. But if you position yourself and you talk about the impact that you're going to make with the real estate business, why did you start this real estate business? Who are you going to help and who are you going to serve? Why did you get into it? Are you doing real estate in low income communities? Are you providing second chance housing? Are you remodeling and demoing? Are you offering job opportunities? Are you using your real estate portfolio because maybe I have somebody inside of our community. Shout out to Miss Debrielle. She got into real estate because of her childhood background of being transitioned from a different country to the United States, and then just having to learn about real estate and things on her own, and now she wants to teach people. So are you in the education space with real estate? There's a grant right now, the Home Depot grant. It's $500,000. It's a real estate grant. So there's grants out there available for you. It's all about how you position yourself. But part of being in this challenge and part of being in this community is taking those thoughts and that disbelief that you can and turn it into power and fueling your thoughts and your dreams and going out and telling grantors why you deserve the money and funding. There's money out there for you. You just got to believe that you can.
Well, I believe I can. I just feel like everyone's story is better than mine. But okay, I think I'll chill up a little bit more and feel more, because I'm kind of like, oh, I'm not gonna. You're right.
If you go into it with that mindset, you won't win. But when you go into it knowing that you have the best business and you deserve this money and funding, you'll get access to the opportunities.
Awesome. Thank you for that vote of confidence.
No problem. And you got the best coach to teach you how. So,
Yes, I
do. Thank you. Hey, Linda. I'm sorry. Sorry, Linda.
Hi, Coach K. You already know my name. So my question is, applying for the grants. And do you have to have your business address already?
Yep.
That's one of the things that I'm lacking. So I didn't want to apply and didn't have the business address.
So yeah. I would encourage having your business address. So in day one, we talked about the structure and the things that we encourage you to have. I would go through and have that checklist in place before applying for grants. Now, some of these smaller grants that were posted, like the grants that we posted, which was your homework assignment yesterday, I don't think Tucker's gonna decline you if you don't have your business address. I won't decline you if you don't have your business address. But for some of these larger grants, those $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 grants, you want to make sure you have everything in place. So if there's a grant out there that supports startup entrepreneurs, you can still apply for that grant without your address in place. So you can still do the homework assignment that was yesterday. So still do those, but focus on getting your business address as well. And the phone number. Somebody in the chat said, and the phone number. Everything that we talked about in day one, go through the checklist, have it in place so that you can get the larger grants out there. But yes, to answer your question, I encourage you to have that before applying for some of the larger opportunities.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Hey, Jada.
Hi. Hey, so my question is kind of like a piggyback off of the previous person. When it comes to the business address, is it so some states, I know some states have like you can't use a virtual business address in your registration. So I already put my home address beforehand. So I would need to change it over. So how would I go about that?
So in that case, I would hire a registered agent and I would use my registered agent's address. So inside of the community, under the classroom tab, under business structure, I have a list of registered agents for every state. You can use their address. Once you hire them, I think some of them are $39. Once you hire them, you can use their address as your business address. Or if you have a family member or friend that has a brick and mortar space, ask them, hey, can I use your address as my business address? I'll pay you $10, $20 a month and use their address as your business address as well.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Brian, you're up.
Hey, Coach.
Hey.
This is Brian. I have the question is, one of the reasons why I haven't applied for grants is because you were mentioning about websites, you need a website for them to look at. I don't have a website right now because what I'm doing, we haven't gotten our product. We just got the patent, we just got our patent pending letter yesterday. So, what do we do if we don't have a website?
Good question. So what I would do in that case is I would create a landing page, and on my landing page I would just say coming soon. So on your landing page, it doesn't have to have details about your product, because we want to make sure that that's safe and secure before we actually start promoting it. But you can maybe talk about your mission, maybe give a date like coming soon. You probably could give an image, but you can just have a landing page that just tells who you are, what you do, and the service that you provide. This is just one page, and that's sufficient to, especially if a grant application requires that you have a website, that's sufficient to put there until you actually get your physical website.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
Eva, you're up.
Hi everybody. Hi Coach K. My name is E. My question is, going back to the business address. I do have my home address listed on the SOS Corporation. Will I need to go back once I obtain the virtual address through the channels that you provided? Do I need to go back to the SOS and change that?
Yep. Once you change it, you need to contact the Secretary of State and amend your corporation documents, because we want everything to flow and everything to be the same. So your corporation documents need to show the new address as well.
Also with the EIN too? Will I
Yep.
need to call?
Yep, you can call the IRS, or you can complete a form 8822B to update your address.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right, next up we have Kimba C.
How do I unmute myself?
We can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, thank you for taking so I'm just piggybacking over for members in right now. When you said it would be a bad idea to still apply for grants if you don't have a website up, or do you think that would be a bad idea, or should I just do it?
I heard, would it be a bad idea to apply for the grants if you don't have a website?
Yeah, should I just do it still and do the work, although my website is not complete?
So here's my question. So if I could establish and set up a website, and it takes me, I can use AI to set up a website. I can go to lovable.ai and set up my website. I can use Canva to set up my website. I can use GoDaddy, one of the templates, and some of these take less than 30 minutes to complete. If I can do this task in less than 30 minutes so that I can apply for these grants that are $50,000, $100,000, $200,000, why would I not take a couple of minutes of my day to complete this task so that I can apply for the grants that are out there?
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Okay, so just even if it's not you can change your website later. So you can go in and make adjustments to it. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be able to present and represent who you are. So you can go to lovable.ai, ChatGPT, lovable.ai, have it create. Lovable is going to cost you $20 a month. Canva is free. These are places where you can go establish your website, and it costs you 30 minutes of your time to make it happen. Okay? So we can go get the large grants that are out there. Thank you.
All right, Megan.
Oh, hey. Hey, can you hear me?
I can, yes ma'am.
Oh, okay, hey, love. So the thing that's been having me frozen, my name is Megan, and the thing that has me frozen is, for personal reasons, I need to be anonymous for location purposes. So my question is, how do I set up a parent company? I was told to set up a parent company in like an anonymous state and then do my LLCs and put them into the parent company, and that'll help keep me anonymous.
So
I just don't know what the difference between an LLC and a parent company is.
So even if you go to, what they're encouraging you to do is go to an estate like Wyoming or Nevada and set up your LLC and or your corporation in those states, because they don't reveal who the owner is. However, if you come back to your state and set up an LLC, even if you put that under the parent company, it's still going to show who the owner is. So my advice to you would just set up and establish your LLC in those areas. So Nevada, Wyoming, I think Montana maybe be one of the ones. I can research that for you. And set up and structure your LLCs in those areas, and don't come back to your state and set up an LLC unless the owner of the LLC is the corporation, and that gets kind of tricky. And if that's the case, I would actually encourage you to contact our partners, Prime, and they can kind of walk you through the process. Team, I don't know if you have the link for Prime, but if you could drop the link for Prime, you can schedule a free call with Prime. You can schedule a free call with Prime, and they can walk you through it. Yeah. It gets kind of tricky. It gets kind of tricky when you're trying to do it that way on your own, because it's not just a general LLC. But team, if you have the link for Prime, please drop it in the chat. And I would just schedule a call with Prime and they can walk you through it. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
We'll drop it in a second chat, Coach. We weren't expecting.
Yeah,
so
sorry. Sorry.
No, it's cool. We're just grabbing it real quick.
Okay. It's in the classroom tab under the 7-day, I believe, if we need to grab it quick.
Okay.
Thank you. Hey, how you doing, Dr. T?
Hey.
Pronounce your first name for me so I know for next time, please.
Absolutely, it's Tajiri.
Tajiri, gotcha.
Dr. T works well, that's what I go by for short, because I know Mama didn't name me Mary.
I know how you feel.
I really don't have a question. I just want to breathe life into you, because who encourages the encourager? When we're constantly doing things for other people, we don't get people to feed into us. And I simply want to say thank you. You are at the right place at the right time for me in my life. As I posted in the group, when the student is ready, the teacher will show up. And I have this newfound energy to just go out here and do it. And literally, I am faithing this out. I don't know how, I don't know when. I'm at a place where I know that I need it, but I'm just faithing it out. And I don't have to worry about the why. Or the how. I just got to do the why.
Yeah.
And just get it done. So I just simply want to say thank you for being obedient to your dream and what was told to you before, so that you can be to this place for other people to be able to help them and get their breakthrough. So I just thank you, and it's a place of gratitude.
Thank you. That means the world to me. Thank you so much. That means so much to me, and it's why I do it. It's literally what fuels me every single day, and why I wake up and decide that I want to go so hard. It's for information. It's for the impact that you just said. So thank you so much for that, Dr. T. I appreciate you.
Sorry, y'all, I'm over here talking on mute. Crystal, you're up next.
Okay, hey, Coach K.
Hey.
Thank y'all for giving me the gift card for the post from doing my assignment last night. I did all 6 ranks while I was at work today. But my question is, I already have a relationship with ChatGPT. Is it a way that I can reset that?
Reset?
Like where I can start over from the beginning?
Yes.
With all my
So inside of your ChatGPT, you can go to your settings, and you can plug in different information in your settings to retrain it and make it relearn your vision and what you want to do. So when you go to your settings inside of ChatGPT, you can go in and give it different prompts and things that you want it to learn and refresh it. And you can just have a conversation with it and tell it that, like, hey, we got some new things we're working on. I just need to refresh you on what's going on, and this is where we're going. This is what we're going to be doing going forward. And it'll gravitate to you.
Okay, thank
Good
you.
question.
All right, Sylvia, you're up.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
I can, yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
My question is, Sylvia Swaggy. My question is, have you heard anything about the BOIs?
Yes. The last thing we heard, they were still on pause. But what I encourage you to do is just fill it out. What it is just
do it anyway.
Just do it anyway. It's nothing, as long as you're not hiding $1 trillion in your bank account that you don't want the government to know about.
I wish I had.
Yeah. And if you are, you got to send me a cut or I'm gonna tell.
Okay.
But no, just go ahead and complete it. For those who are wondering what a BOI is, it's a beneficial ownership. I forgot what the I stands for, but they just want to know who owns the business and who owns the corporation. It's getting away from what we talked about earlier, how people want to remain anonymous when they own LLCs. If you are in the space where you're in one of the states and you don't want them to know you own the business, don't do the BOI. But if you're in a state that discloses it anyway, the BOI won't hurt you. And you already fill it out. Beneficial ownership information. Thank you for that, Kareem. And you already do it when you open up your bank accounts. People don't realize that. When you open up your bank account, you fill out one anyway.
BOI, really?
Yep. It's part of the disclosures that you have to sign that people, I laughed so hard when this came up because when I worked at the bank, we used to have to make people fill out BOIs, but people don't pay attention to what they're signing. They just sign. So you do it anyway when you open up your business checking account.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. Good question.
I'll do that. That's the only thing I haven't done because last I heard it was on pause.
Yeah, but it won't stop you from getting grants, so still apply.
Okay.
Yep. Good question.
Okay.
Hey, Sharon.
Okay, Coach, that banker's coming out. I can see it. She's like, gotta get that checking account. Sharon, you're up.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can.
Hi, Coach K. Hello, everyone. This is Sharon Porter. My question is, I established a publishing company, Movement with Precision. And under that, based on one of the brands that I'm working on, it's based on, it's Love More 18 Wheels. It's based on journals, books, and that's where I was going to be doing the courses and stuff on. Do I have that set up right? Because I know you said that, you kind of like shun DBAs or whatever, but that's kind of like a brand under the publishing company that
Yeah, so that's fine because it's all under the publishing company. Now, if you decided that you wanted to do, I don't know, you got the publishing company, you got all the amazing things you do, but then you decided that you also wanted to start a trucking company. I would encourage you to have two separate entities for that, right? And not put the trucking company under the publishing company. So that's what I mean by separating the two. If you have two completely different entities that don't work together, then they need to be separated. But because of what you're doing, it's okay to have it under the publishing company, the courses, and all of the things that you do under that one thing.
Okay, we actually do have a trucking company and it is separate, so.
Good. Thank you.
Miss Trotter, you're up.
Hey.
Hello, Coach K.
My girl gonna ask her questions. I love that for you. You remind me of, I want to connect you with Adrian. I'm not sure if she's in the room, but you remind me so much of Adrian. She's inside of our academy, but you remind me a lot of Adrian. I'll connect you guys. But okay, your question is, I'm sorry.
Okay. My question is there a difference between what we're doing and working with the angel investors, and have you ever used the angel investor?
Each angel investor is different. I've never personally used the angel investor. Sometimes you have an angel investor that might want a percentage or equity in your company. So it just depends on if you want to give that up. Sometimes the angel investors, they might just give you a loan and say, hey, you have to pay this back over a period of time. So you just kind of got to figure out, there's a website, I think it's angelinvestors.com, where you can find different angel investors that are out there. I've never personally used one. I know they're out there. I know there are people who have tons of money that they want to pour into startup entrepreneurs. So I would just tell you to do your research and make sure you find one that is going to pour into your business. And sometimes angel investors can be very good because they offer different strengths. They might be good at marketing. They might be good at advertising. They might have a 7-figure business that they've already established and can provide some insight. So it goes back to that who can help me on this journey, who can give me the shortcut to the success. And sometimes that person can be either a coach, a mentor, or an angel investor for sure.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, we have time for 2 more questions. Let's go with TK.
Yes. Good evening.
Hey.
Hi, Coach K. Just want to again say you are a blessing, so thank you. So with the new business, what is the quickest way you think for funding, or how should I go about deciding on banks to get like startup funding?
Good question. So with a new business, if I had to do it all over again, if I started an LLC today, there's 2 ways that you can fund your business. So you could be a PG or no PG. So either you have good PG being personal guarantor, no PG being no personal guarantor. Either I have good personal credit or I have bad personal credit. If I have good personal credit, I would find a bank that offered a 0%, 12, 15, or 18-month credit card plan to pay that whatever the balance off that I spend over the 12, 15, or 18 months, whatever I get. If I don't have the best personal credit, I would build out my business credit score based off of building relationships with companies like NAV, eCredible, and Credit Strong. So, and those are listed inside of the community for you under the classroom tab. So it just kind of depends on where your personal credit profile is, but I would work on my personal credit if I didn't have the best personal credit profile, because it's stopping you from getting access to some funding opportunities that are out there available for your business.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Good question.
All right, last question of the day. Ms. Tiffany, you are up. There we go.
Hello, Coach K. Thank you, guys. So my name is Tiffany, and my question is, I think this kind of piggybacks off of the BOI discussion. So my business is split 50-50 between my mother and me. And we are a minority, woman-owned, and veteran-owned, but I am the veteran-owned portion of it. Should I formalize ownership when put like 55% of it under my name just to qualify for some of those certifications, or is that unnecessary?
So when it comes to ownership in the business, anybody that is, especially when it comes to funding and certifications, most of the time it needs to be like 80-20. So not 55-45, it needs to be 80-20. So if whoever has 20% ownership, like 80% ownership or more, is the one who claims the bulk of the ownership. There are certain certifications that will let you do 50-50, and certain grant applications that'll let you do 50-50. But credit applications, anybody who has more than 20% ownership, they have to be listed on the credit and funding applications as well. So that's why I say the 80-20 rule. So that you can kind of do, and whoever has the stronger credit profile, put them as the 80%.
That makes sense. And what would it be called? What would be, I'm sorry for my ignorance here. What would we have to do to kind of get that in place? Because it's me and my mother, so I never.
Do you have a partnership, a LLP, or what do you have currently?
We have an LLC together.
Yep. So I would do I would go to Rocket Seating Lawyer, and I would do I just drew a blank. A partnership agreement that shows the split between what you guys have.
80-20, the credit. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. Well, that is officially the last Q&A of today. So thank you so much. Everybody just put thank you in the chat if you learned something from Coach in these Q&A sessions and you found value from her teaching. I always love these Q&As. Just so amazing when I don't know, just so amazing when you get to pick Coach's brain. Like, she's teaching, but getting actually to pull this information out is amazing. And I swear sometimes I'm like, Coach, you sure you want to give us all this game? This is inner circle level game. So, but real quick, while I'm talking about the inner circle, is there anybody in here that's applied to join Coach K's inner circle? Just put applied in the chat if that was you. Yesterday, if you missed it, we opened up applications for Coach K. Okay, Katoria did. All right, Linda did. All right, Susie did. Raven. Okay, Lacey.